The only advantage to having a pro account, well, the only advantage, it's a big advantage if you use Canva all the time because you won't have to pay for the individual images, the fancier images, which it's not a big deal. Like you'll end up paying $1 for them here and there. But once you use it all of the time, it becomes kind of a nuisance. Okay. So the question was, where do I resize? Up here at the top on we need to get used to this bar up here on the top. And the nice thing about this bar up here on the top, the teal, blue, purple bar, is that we only really use it in the beginning and the end. Okay. While we're designing, this is like the design bar, this black bar on the left. And so the blue bar on the top, we very rarely use it. Okay. And so we'd go to resize right there. We'd click on resize, make sure we're dealing with pixels, then place the 800 by 200 in there. Okay. And then we're going to resize. Copy and resize. I don't know what the difference is between copy and resize or just resize. Let's see, resize. Okay. So you know you're on the right when it takes you to the right shape, right? Okay. One of the things that you might want to do that I will start with in the beginning is I will show you right here. This is duplicate page. So one of the things you might like to do is you might want to create multiple signatures at the same time because you don't know what you want it to look like. So if you hit that, it will duplicate. And you can duplicate now to give you two kind of whiteboards to work off of, or you can duplicate later when you're midway through the process. Okay, so either one works. I'm going to duplicate later because I want to put my basic information on first. So since this is a signature, you're going to need to decide on what model you're going to do. And so let's just do a really basic one. Okay. So I'm going to go to a photo. I'm going to type in the search box, photo frame. Oh, shoot. I'm on templates. Excuse me. Okay. So you have to go to elements. Okay. And let's see if I just go slow and I type in the word frame. There we go. That's what I want. So I'm in elements and I typed in the search bar the word frame. Okay. And you can choose from different shapes. So let's say I want my photo and I want it to be a circle. Maybe you don't want it to be a circle. You want it to be a square. Okay. So that's going to be a placeholder. If you can work faster than I can, go for it. So you're going to go, should we do it one at a time? Did everybody, do you have a picture ready? I'll do that afterwards. So, because I don't want to throw people off. So we'll come and put a picture in after we get our information on, because then it will give it'll give people something to do. I'm going to go to text next. And then I am going to I'm going to drag. Okay, click and drag. And I'm going to click and drag. I'm going to click and drag multiple on. Why didn't my subheading go on? There we go. I'm going to click and drag multiple. And the reason why is when using Canva, it's best to have all your information separate. I know you're going to want to write your signature information, like your name, your email, and you're going to want to write that all in one body. But the advantage to Canva is don't write it all as one body. We can move it all as one body, but it's nice to have it separately in case you want to make it different colors or, okay. So what I want you to do is I just want you to drag that on. And am I going too slow or too fast? Can you give me some feedback?
Just right.
Just right. Okay, Good. Just right. Just right. I'm trying to go the right speed for a person who needs to follow me. So let me know if I can go faster or if I need to go slower at any point. And literally unmic and just say, hey, whoa, 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 hang on. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag on as many as you think you might need. The key to actually us getting to the end of the 2 hours and you getting an actual signature for you to use is actually doing it with me at the same time. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in, and don't worry about the font yet, unless you can work faster than me, go ahead. I will tell you all the font changes are up here on the white bar. Okay, so if you wanted to change the font of anything, you would just double click on it or triple click on it. I can't remember. Let me try it again. Is it double click? It's triple click, okay, to get the whole thing. And then if I wanted to change the font, it has so many, okay? And one thing I will alert you to is the crown, okay? The crown means it's a paid option, but there's so many, you could just pick whatever you want. And I don't, it's personal preference, okay? It's personal preference. I'm just gonna do one, let's see, I'll be picky. Maybe I want a new one. Do I want, nah, I don't like that one. No, too elementary. Okay. Let me go down. I like one that's clean enough to see, but I'm really particular to my J and my R. Okay, I'll go with that one. Okay, it's just clean enough for me to see. Now to make it bigger or smaller, the cool thing with Canva is this right-handed corner. If you just pull it, it makes it as big or as small as you want. And while you do that, it's telling you the size in the black box. And why is that important? Because if you're really picky, you can write down that size and then you can make things the same size. Okay, but I'm not really picky. And if it's a little bit off, I'm not going to really care. So I'll wait. Okay, and so then I know that I want my information underneath. So what might we put underneath? Maybe I want to put what position I have. So I'm intervention specialist. Hardin Middle School. Now I can change any of this later, but I'm going to just type in the basics for you so you can see. Okay. And then I'm going to want to put, this is controversial because it's a signature for your email. Excuse me. Some people put their email in here. Some people don't because it's a no-brainer, right? But if you wanted to put your email in, okay, you could put your email in it. Maybe you have more than one email. The other thing that you'll notice is when I slide it, it's telling you a couple things with those guidelines. Right here it tells me it's lined up. And I think I use that tool the most. The other thing that it's telling me, because you see it splitting the circle, is it's telling me it's in the middle of that circle, which is lovely too, but it's lovely for a different reason later. Okay. If your mouse does not work precisely enough, you can click on it and use your arrow keys. Hang on. You can click on it until it gets purple to use your arrow keys, and then you can shift them slowly, okay, until the lines come up. The other tool that I will show you is, I just realized that you're looking at my signature really tiny. At the bottom of the screen, there's a little toggle, and I can make it bigger so I can see the details a lot closer. Okay, so if you wanted to do that as well. So I'm going to bring these two in. And maybe I want my phone number. So 796-7300. You put your own extension 8308. Okay. I'm going to click that screen for a second. Hang on, I need to check something because I want to see. I'm going to go off of a model. I'll go up on this one. A model I'll follow. We'll go do a simple one. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to move this screen over so I can see it. Okay, and I can't see chat while I do this. So if somebody sees something in the chat, just yell it out. Okay. Okay. So I have title, I have email, I have phone number. If you want to put address in, you can. If you want to put website in, you can. Okay. A lot of people, it seems to be the trend. So I'm going to delete that one. It seems to be a trend to put a line in to separate right here or going across. So if I go into elements, I can type in line. Okay. Oh, shoot. I typed in frame line. That doesn't work. Line. And it will allow me to bring a line in. So I just pick a line. Oh, I don't like the triangle on it. I picked the wrong line. Does that one have an arrow? Yep, I don't want that one either. Does that one have bars on the end? Ugh. So let's go straight line. There we go. Okay. So I brought a line in. I'm going to make it shorter. It doesn't want to let me make it shorter. Well, goodbye. I'm going to let go of your line. You should be able to change the size of anything that you want. So you just merely shorten it like that. Oh, there we go. There's the line I want right there. Okay, I got the right line. You should be able to just shorten it to whatever size you want. In addition, so that line, I typed in line, I'm in elements on the working bar, on the black working bar on the left. I typed in the word line and I went down here and I found the one that doesn't have any ends on it. So right here on the end, okay? And so see this circle? It tells me that I can turn it. So I want to turn it until it's 90 degrees. And then I'm going to click on it and drag it right here because that seems to be the trend with signatures. And I'm going to tell you that that looks kind of thick to me. So I can go to this on the white bar and I can click on it and I can change the line weight either by typing it in that box or I can just drag it down until I like it. Okay. Okay. How are we doing so far?
Hi there. Can you please show me how to make the line thinner?
Yes, absolutely. So click on the line and then go up. Oh, let me make that bigger so I can show you. Hang on, let me go. Okay, so I clicked on the line Let me click off of it. Click on the line. And then I'm going to go up here to line. It says line style up here on the white menu, on the white bar. And I click on that. And then I'm going to go to line weight. Now, I don't know, if I was a beginner, I don't know what line weight means, but this toggle bar tells me that I can change the line weight. And so I'm going to take it down until it looks pleasing to my eye. And so like for me, I like line weight 2 for that. And if I can't get my mouse to work correctly, I can type in the number 2 and it will adjust it. Okay.
Thank you. That makes sense. But I don't know what line weight is before.
Yeah, it's just how thick it is. That's all. Mm-hmm. Now, if anybody wants to change the color of anything, let's say your school color. So my school color is green. So I triple clicked on that. Go up to here. Now you're going to be like, you're going to look at this and your eye's going to automatically go to this palette and you're going to be like, those are not my school colors. And you're right. Those are not your school colors. Don't get hooked on that. And that's one of the faults of a beginner. You have to click on document colors on this plus, and then you have to go to, like, let's say my school color is green. I'm going to go to the green palette, and then I'm going to look until I find the green that I want. So you can see it changes it based on where you click in that. And I'm going to repeat that process. Okay. So if I wanted that color, I would just click on it. And you can see it turns it to green. Okay. If I wanted to bold my name, I could bold my name. If I wanted to do italics, what are the effects? I don't do, oh yeah, if you wanted to make it hollow, you could make it hollow. You could make things rounded. You just go to none. And none if you want it to return while you're playing. Okay, so you can play and then just make sure you go back to none if you don't like it. You can animate things too. So I'm going to take off italics. I don't want italics. I like bold. That's fine. I'll keep it that way. Okay. I'm playing, so just give me a... So one of the things that you can do is make the line spacing the same. So that's what you saw me do. I clicked and dragged over all of them. If I want the line spacing to be the same, and let's say 1.4, if I wanted it bigger, it'll adjust it, or smaller. If I wanted to make the letters closer or further apart, I could do that too. Okay. Now, if I don't like where that's at, I can select it all and I can drag the whole thing down because maybe I want it in line with the picture that we're going to put in. Okay. Now, there are other things that people might want to add. For example, so let me move this over a little bit. You might want to add a symbol. So I'm going to go over here to elements and I'm going to type in the word email. And let's say I want one that doesn't cost anything. So I want this circle. Okay. And I'm going to make it, do you see how I brought that in really big because it's easier for me to manipulate really big? So then I'm going to take it down. And if you don't like it because it's near your writing, then manipulate it over on the side so it doesn't mess with your stuff. So if you want that right there, did you see how I brought it in and it showed me that it was in line? Okay, whether you want it to the top of the line, which I recommend. So it's in line with the top of my email. And then if I brought that in and I don't want that color, I want it to match my school color. My school color is now saved. So I'm going to make that my school color. Okay. I'll do that again for you. You'd go to Elements and you would type in, this time I'm going to do phone. Okay. And I want to match the same circle. Okay, that one's showing me now it wants me to pay for it, so it might make me mad. That one I don't have to pay for, so I'll use that one. Now it's black. It doesn't matter if it's black. I bring it in, I click and drag it in, okay? And I'm going to click on this one. Let's see. It's too big, right? I'll make it down a little bit. It's 15 by 15. What is this one? 20 by 20, 18 by 18. Let's make this 18 by 18 too. So I do that corner and I made it 18 by 18. It's ready to go. I bring it in. I'm going to now use the arrow key so I can line it up because I don't want to mess with my other stuff. It's still highlighted. I'm going to make it green. Okay. Let's say I now want these two things to be over because I don't like that they're...
Sorry to interrupt, Jeannie. Can you show us again how you directly entered the dimensions for like that phone icon?
Oh, I didn't directly. I just checked it out. I cheat. So I pull it to see what size it was at. And then I bring it, I noticed it was 18 by 18. And so then all I did was click, pull this one until let's say I wanted it 22 now. I want it bigger, okay? And this one I want to be 22. So I'm going to click it until I see it go 22 by 22, right?
Thought I missed something, but okay.
Yeah, no, that's okay. And then here's the undo button up here, everybody. If you want, or like, no, I changed it. Now I don't want it back. Well, you can go undo too. Okay. And just letting everybody know, it automatically saves. Oh, and while we're thinking about this, I would put, here's your title up here. You're going to put email signature as your title. So when we download it, and then you're going to put maybe the year 2022, because you're going to probably change it from time to time. Okay. So that's titling it. And so it automatically saves. And I'll show you where it saves to in case you ever get lost. And if it happens to somebody during the session, just yell out and I will help you find it. Okay. Somebody asked, how do you change the background color? You click on the whole box and you can change it. Like, let's say my other school color was yellow. It would change it to yellow. Okay, and if I want to go back to white, I can just go back to white, or I click undo. Okay, so I'll show you that again. If you don't want a white background, you would go ahead and select the background by clicking anywhere outside of where your writing is. Okay, and then you go up here to the white bar and you click on the rainbow palette box or square. And then you find the color that you want. Let's say I wanted it gray. My other school color is gray. So it would change it to that. For some of you who are more creative and you want to add some dimension, you can go to Elements and do things. The sky's the limit in terms of creativity. So let's say I want a triangle. And you have to think like shapes like an artist. And so let me say I bring in a triangle. And it just brought it in as green, okay? And I want it to be, I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be this way. Let me take my size of my signature down so you can see the whole thing. And I want to make this corner green. I can do that. Okay. Just to add a little bit of dimension to it. Ooh. I'm a little bit off on my circle. No judgment there. Okay. And it doesn't really have to be like perfect. So I don't want you to think like that. It just has to be what you like. And as you get better, you'll make it better. Now, maybe I want a husky. So, or you want to add in your profile picture or a Bitmoji. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that if that's okay. And then I'll come back and I'll do everything all over again for anybody who needs steps from the beginning. You go to uploads. One of the things that they've done recently with uploads that's really cool is you can click and drag. So let's say I have two windows open and I have Google open. Like I clicked and dragged these from Google. So you can just drag or you can upload directly. So if I go to upload media, it will allow me to upload anything from my drive. So if you received my email and you've already uploaded your picture, your profile picture to your drive, that's where you would find it. Okay. It'll also take you to downloads. I probably have strange downloads in here. Oh yeah. See, I have one in here. So I'll do this one, flames. And not that I'm going to use that one, but I'll bring it in. So I'm bringing that in and you can see it uploads it super fast. And as soon as you bring it in, it'll fit into your, so I'll put in my picture instead. So anytime, whatever you upload, I have a whole bunch of uploads. For example, maybe I want to bring in my school mascot. Okay. And I wanted to split between the green. Position is right here to let everybody know. If I wanted it to go backward, I could. If I wanted it to go forward, I could. Okay. Oh, look at my line. Do I want my line to be black or do I want, no, okay. I'll stick with it as black. Okay. How are we doing so far? Questions for me?
Jeannie, is it possible to link this presentation to my own Canva account as one of my resources?
Yes. It is.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, to link you want to link my signature to your account?
No, the site, the one that you shared with us.
Oh, I put that in the resources. You have access to that. And you want to link it? Yeah,
Yes, so that like if every time I open an account and I have question or clarification on something, I could just look it up from my own Canva account.
Yes, you can't link it into your Canva. No, you don't have anywhere that you can put it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you'd have to put it up here on your bar. Do you use your toolbar up here?
Which bar? Oh, that one.
Yeah, see how I have it? I have it linked right here.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you put it in your bar. Okay, so a couple other things that you're going to need to know at this point is one, where do I find it? Okay, and so I'm going to stress you out for a second probably. You go home. Home is your dashboard where everything lives. And it will list, if you name it correctly, you can always just search it. But if not, it'll give you a visual of it as well. And so if I go down, if I scroll down, it will go recent designs and it will have a picture of it as soon as it populates. You can see I have other things in here. Okay. And it says email signature. It takes a little bit for it to populate the image, but if I wanted to open it again, I would just click on it. Okay. So that's where that's at. The other thing that you might want to know how to do that you may be at that spot is you want to be able to download it. So that's called sharing in Canva. Okay, so while we're in the share menu, I will give you an option. Let's say I wanted to share this design with another person because I want them to help me. We want to collaborate, like your PLC, right? You can type in their names. So I'll type in a member of my PLC. Okay. And then I'll give them edit access because I'm going to be like, oh, you can create your own, right? Or I can change it, comment, or can view. Okay, I'm going to do it because she doesn't know it's coming. So I don't want her to mess with it right now. So I'll put view. And I'll be like, here is a signature that you can copy and edit. Okay. I can invite her to my team if I want. So that way she has access to like a group of documents if we're going to work as a PLC. If not, no big deal. Okay. And then I can send it. Okay. The other thing that I can do, invite the team. You can do that too if you want. Okay. I'm not going to do that now. So I'm going to just click that off. Right here, I'm going to share it. So I want to be able to download it because I need to bring it into Gmail at some point. So I'm going to download it. I'm going to make sure I make the background transparent. Okay. And then 800 by 200 is the size, and I am going to save it as a PNG. Okay. So I've already named it up here, email signature, so I can find it again. Okay, maybe I just don't want it to be email signature. Maybe I just want it to be signature. It's your choice. And then I'm going to download it. Okay, you'll see as it downloads, you can see it work. It populates it. And then it'll place it into your downloads. If you'd like, you can put it into your Google Drive. Okay, for now, I'm just going to keep it in my downloads. And you can change the, one last chance to change the name or one last chance to put it in a new folder. And then you just click save. Okay, and it's in there. Okay, so I'm going to give people time to work and then ask individual questions. If you would like to share your signature with me, you can do that. And then I can help you do something more complicated if you'd like. So we'll do that or you can take a break. That works too. Let me give you about 10 minutes and then I'll move over and show you I'll do my first go around of how to put that into Gmail. Okay.
I have a question, Jeannie. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Nope, go ahead.
Oh, about how you got your Huskies image, the HMS hardened Huskies.
We had an outside company design it. Is that what you're asking me? So all you need to do, what school are you at?
Salinas High.
You can steal anything. Not that I want to
snippet it, and then I was thinking I'd snip it and then throw it into like a Google Draw doc and save as a PDF.
Yeah, Okay, sorry about that. Everybody still there? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go Salinas High School. This is what I do. So it's a good example for anybody. I'm going to go to images. I'm going to go a little bit quicker when I do something like that. Let's say I wanted this logo.
We can no longer see your screen.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, let me go back. Okay, I just typed in Salinas High School. I clicked on images instead. Literally in Canva, if I was split screened, I would just drag this, okay, into the Canva and it will automatically upload it. If you want to, you can right click on it and you can save the image as, or you can copy the image either way. Okay, so if I copied the image, let me see if it'll let me copy and paste it. I don't know. Canva's getting pretty fancy. Which screen am I on? Oh,
I dragged it over. That was awesome. I didn't know you could.
Yeah, did it work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it took away my signature. Hang on. Let me get back to it. Okay. Now there's a step when you bring it into Canva. Canva has added something in the last year or two. You can actually remove the background. So if, let's say, you made your background purple and it has a yellow outline and you don't want it, you can remove the background from that image. So if you click on the image, you can edit the image. And then right here, you can click on background remover. Okay, that's important when you're getting something that has like a funky block around it. It doesn't work for every image. Sometimes it removes too much, like it'll remove the eyeballs, right? And then your image looks like a zombie and you don't want that, but you can try it and see if it works. You can also adjust the image if you want, like you can make it brighter or lighter, right? You can change the shade of green. Like, let's say I didn't think that the green was quite right. It'll give you some options for you. It gives you duotone things, which are kind of cool. Like if I wanted to make it kind of like funky like that. Yeah, it gives you color mix options. Yeah, it's some cool stuff that it's doing now, but you don't need to delve into that realm unless you're ready for that, okay? So that's how I did and I do that for everything, literally for every image. You can get anything that you want and for any of your schools. If anybody needs one, I can send it to them if that seems complicated to you.
Hey, Jeannie, I have a question. I missed the step on where you added the square for your signature, the gray square. How did you do that?
To change the size of this, is that what you were?
No, to add the whole entire square or the rectangle there.
Yeah, to add this outer shape, the shape that's in purple right now,
Yes.
to make it this shape.
Yes, to add it on.
Okay. Yeah, so okay, so let me go back to the beginning and you let me know if I clarified your understanding of where to go. So for anybody that got lost or missed that step or a step close to it, I went to create a design and I went down to poster. Okay, you could pretty much choose anything, but so we'll do that. And then it comes out in that shape, right? Like a portrait shape. I have to give it a second because we're on video. And I go up here to resize. Okay. And then I click this box for custom size. I'm going to make sure I choose pixels because that's what's important for our signature. I'm going to go 800 by 200. I didn't know what the dimensions were and they didn't have YouTube videos back then for me to learn. So I had to like play with it and put it into Gmail and then it tell me error and then make it smaller and then I just resize it. Okay. You can also resize anything that you have. So if you started it and it's a different size, just resize it now.
So I've done all that.
So it just,
I'm sorry. I created this.
Okay, go ahead.
It was just the gray part. So you just filled it. Is that what you did?
Oh, because you saw that this part, I filled it. Yeah, you can make it any, this is actually your signature size. Like it's literally gonna be the size of your signature. The reason why I and it's a good question that you bring up. The reason why I created it white is if I go into my email, which you'll see in a second, I want it to blend into my email. If you create it as a color block, like this one, it will make a gray block at the bottom of your email. If you like that look, okay. If you don't like that look, it's not okay. What some people also do is they'll block off the bottom of their signature, as in the example of right here. So let me go to these examples so you can see. Let me give it a second for it to populate. So right here on this example for this gentleman, see how he has a photo and a color block right here? All these people have white backgrounds because it blends into the email when you create it. This person has a photo block on the bottom. You can create that too, or a color block on the side. If you make yours like mine, which is fully gray, you're making it like Jake McCollum's right here. It's going to stand out at the bottom of your email. It's going to be very bold, and that's totally cool. It creates like an added bold statement of school spirit, and I think that that's fantastic. It just depends on whether or not that's your style. If you'd like it to blend in, it's going to look more like this one, right? And it's just going to look. And so I can show you the difference on my email. Let me close a couple windows so I don't. Okay, so let me go to email. No judgment in my email. I haven't cleaned it. Okay. So you're going to see a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm going to compose. Oh, somebody sent me their shared one. Okay, I'll work with you. Give me a second. Okay, so you can see it. So this is my signature currently. And you can see how I made it white, so that way it would blend into the email. Okay, if you make it a color block, what I found that I didn't like is when I made the email this big, the color block ends right here. Okay, and so I felt like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know if the writing goes all the way across. I don't know. That's all why I did the one that I did. Okay, but it's totally personal style. Does that help a little bit? Give you an idea of whether to color block or not color block?
Hi, Jeannie. I have another question. How do you get the Salinas High School logo, the first part? I missed that.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I can do that again. You wanted the Salinas High one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go to Google and you can pick, you can do Salinas High School. And then you go to images right here at the top. See in this bar, you just want images. I don't want their web pages or anything. We don't need any of that. And then maybe you want the fancy one, right? Maybe, let me see if I even go logo. If it'll even give me more. Oh, there we go. There's more. Okay. So you want to pick one like You could pick that, but it might be an odd shape. Let me see if there's more down here. No, you could, if you have any type of letterhead, you can do the same thing. If you have a newsletter from your principal, you can steal it from anywhere. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to right click on it if you have a mouse or, you know, on your Chromebook pad, and you can save the image as and upload it if you would like. Okay, the other thing that you can do that allows Canva, if you have a split screen or double screens, you can drag that into Canva right now and it will automatically upload it. Which way do you feel would work for you better so I could show you that completely?
Yeah, I have two screens, so I picked it up and put it right there.
Oh, good. Okay, so once you're in, then where you would find it is on the black menu on the left.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it comes in, and all you have to do is drag it on.
Yeah. Put it in there. Got it.
Now, if you get it in and it has a funny background on it or a box.
Yellow background, yes.
Okay, then you would click on it, and then you'd go to edit image, and you would click on background remover.
Background remover. Where is that?
So, okay.
Background remover. Got it.
Okay. And it just takes away. Now, if you don't like it, like I told you, sometimes when you go background remover, it removes the eyeballs. You just go undo. You click the undo so it returns back to its original.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's interesting. Now keep playing.
Yeah. That's why, like, I think this one. So this is an example. So here's North Highs. They sent to me. See how it has the white box around it, and I don't like the white box. So if I click on edit image, let's see if it comes out right. And I go background remover. Let's see if it works. See, it doesn't, excuse me, it doesn't quite work. It takes away the white box, but it leaves the white in between. So that lets me know that I could not use it with a colored background. I would have to switch my background back to white to be able to get away with using it. Okay, so the North High one would work that way. Okay, more questions?
I have a question. I added some text to the bottom of my design.
Yeah.
And then I checked on the shared link, and the text appears in a different place in the shared link than it does in the design. So to make it so that the shared link would look correct, I had to move the text all the way down to where it like just barely shows up on my design in the design space. But now it shows up. Which one's the real one?
Well, that's a good question. The real one is the one that works when we upload it into Gmail. So
Okay.
yeah, you just got to hang on to that concept of where the boundary will be and what happens and what doesn't happen. So we're gonna hope that it works perfectly. Give you an example of this one right here. This signature, see how she has a website on the bottom and the links. There's a way of us getting those extra links all to work. And what we do is we would use a Google Doc and we would bring in a table, and then we would put in those individual images separately. And I'm going to do that in probably when people are ready. I can either do it now or I can do it like in 10 minutes of showing how to make all your links clickable. Because right now we would only be able to, you can't link anything from here. So like, let's say I put my email and I want my email to be clickable, I can't activate it from here. That's the trouble. So that's the only thing Canva can't do. When we bring it into Gmail, we can activate the whole signature as a one clickable location. So if they click on my signature, maybe it takes them to book me. Maybe it takes kids to your website for, the list of, or to wherever you want, Google Classroom, whatever you want, the clickable, but it's only one link. If we wanted to have multiple links, we have to place those links in differently, and you'll see that I'm going to play a video in just a second so you can see. Okay. So it's just basically the creation for right now. How are we doing? Can the people who are here let me know? Are you ready for, well, let me ask this question first. So my first question, I'm going to put it into the chat. Hang on. Okay, here we go, into the chat. My question is, would anyone like to have multiple links in their signature? Can you let me know if that's a yes or a no? If not, I don't have to cover it, or I can wait to the end to cover it. No. Yes, Jen says yes. Yes. No. Okay.
I'm sorry, did I miss how we actually get this into our Gmail?
No, you didn't.
Okay, fabulous.
We're almost there.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you.
So my second question is, are we ready for it to see how to bring it into Gmail? Yes. Okay. Excellent. So you go to email, go to settings. Okay. Signature should be down here somewhere. Right here. Okay. My signature. Okay. I'm going to go slow. So I went to settings. I opened up my email. It's going to go a little bit slow since you have so many windows open. We're in a session. You have Canva open. Canva always slows everything down. And you have to open your email. So I'm going to give you time to do that. You can store multiple signatures, which is really cool. Okay. So I don't have to get rid of my old one. I can create a new one. So I'm going to go back to my email signature over here, and I'm going to go share. I don't necessarily know that I want this one, but I'm going to stick with that for now. I'm going to download it. I'm going to make sure I have a transparent background. So that way for me, I don't want to color in the background. Like I just want it to fall onto the page. I'm going to download it as a PNG. I'm pretty sure it's a PNG. And I'm going to download it. Okay. So as long as I know where it's at and I can find it, it's in my downloads. And that's always where I can find it. It's what I delete all the time. Okay, so it's in there. I'm going to go back to my email.
I'm sorry, where did you share it to?
Oh, I just put it in download. For me, I put it in downloads. You can put it in anything you want.
Got
I
it.
put it in downloads because I get stressed out when I can't find something, and I can always find it in downloads, and then I always delete downloads so then I don't have like a million creations in my drive. Yeah, that's all. So I'm going to go, I'm in my email. I'm going to click on the gear and open up my settings. You can see it starts way up here. I'm going to be in the general tab in case you find that it opens to a different tab. I'm in the general tab. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to click on create new. I'm going to name the signature. For me, I'm going to name it 2223. And maybe my position, I don't know. You might have a different, you can have a different one for like coaching or a different one for if you want. So you can create multiple signatures. So I'm going to create it and see how it has, I can bring it in. Okay. So I'm going to bring in an image, insert image, which is the box with the mountains in it. Okay. And now I am going to look for it. See, this is always the location. So I'm going to go to upload, select a file from my device and hope that I find it. Go to downloads. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. I'm going to select it, open, and hope that it comes in the way that I want it to. And it does. Look at that. Okay. Now it looks a little bit blurry, but it won't be blurry in your email. It's just currently blurry. Now, so this is the only option you have. Okay. If you want it to be linked to something, okay, you only get one link in this option. Okay. So if I wanted it to be linked to, say, my email, I could put a link on right here. Okay. And I can click it to an email address or to a website. And I'm going to put that in. Okay. If I wanted it to say, if I wanted it to go to our school website, bit.ly HMS Wellness Center. I don't think that'll work, but I'll try it. Okay. I'm going to go, okay. Tell me invalid. Nope. Okay. So that's all I would do is create new. And then I can put, is it my signature default? For new emails, use my signature. No, for new emails, I wanted to use the 2022. On reply or forward use, I wanted to use, no, I want to make sure that it uses the new one. Okay. It says insert signature before quoted text in replies and remove the, no, I don't have that. Okay. And then this is the tricky part. You have to hit save changes on the very bottom. Okay. And then we have to test it. Okay. And how do we test it? We compose an email. Okay. So let's go compose and fingers crossed. I'm going to look and there it is. Okay. It's as simple as that. The complexity is really in the designing of your signature. The fancier you get, the fancier it will be. And if you want multiple clicks in it, we can do that next. Okay, I'm happy to do that step over multiple times. So let me make sure that I'll do that right now. So to go, you hit the gear. I'm going to go to all settings so that way I can make it bigger. I'm in the general tab under settings. I'm going to scroll down. I can keep all my old signatures. I'm going to click create new and I'm going to put test signature. For me, I'll put test signature since it's one I know I need to delete later. I'm going to hit create and then it's blank right here. So literally you could type anything for your signature. You can put anything that you want in. So I'm going to insert an image. I know that I have saved it. So I'm going to go to upload. I can drag the file there if you still have it on your screen, or I can go and look for it as long as I know where it's at. And I'm going to find it. Okay. And I'm going to open it. And it's now in. If I wanted to link it, I would select it and link it to something. Okay, if I didn't want to link it, I don't need to select it or do anything. It's good to go. I'm just going to make sure that it is attached to the correct email in case you have multiple accounts. Okay. I'm going to make sure for new emails I want it to use, just in case some people transition positions and they want new emails to be in a new position with a different signature and they want old emails. Okay, so on reply or forward use, you can put no signature or you can put your signature. Sometimes people do a lot of forwarding and they don't want a signature every time for it, so they'll put no signature. Okay, so I'll put the same one. And then I scroll down and I hit Save Changes. And then I always make sure that I test it. Okay, I'm going to go back. More questions.
I didn't get the background color on my signature, but at some point I think I hit the transparent or something. Did that get rid of it?
Yes, then don't hit transparent.
Let me see if I can.
So download another one. Yeah,
okay,
download
another one.
Yeah, download another one and don't, so you can have both of them in case you like one or the other. Download another one and just don't click transparent, and make sure you put that in the title so that way you know the difference between the two signatures. So you know what? I'll do that while we're speaking. I'll make a gray one so people can see what that looks like. Okay. I'm going to go, if anybody is at the point where they're downloading it, remember you go to share, you go to download. You want to keep it as a PNG. You keep the size, right? Let's say I'm not going to go transparent because I want that gray in. So I'm going to go download. I'm going to change the title of this one so that way I know that it's the gray one. Okay. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my email. So I'm going to go through that step again. And I'm going to go to settings, all settings, and scroll down. I'm under the general tab, remember? And scroll down. I'm going to look for my signature right here. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to call this the gray one. So that way you can see the difference. Create. And then I'm going to go look for it. So I'm going to click on the box with the mountains on it. And I got to switch it over because I didn't save it to my drive. You might have saved it to your drive, and that's normal. I'm going to select a file for my device since I put it in my downloads, and there's my gray one right there. I'm going to open it so it comes in. And you can see it. So I'll make sure I have it clicked in. Yep, all looks good. I'm going to scroll down, hit Save Changes. And then I'm going to go to Compose. And then I don't see the gray. I should have put a different picture in so I would know if that was the right one. Let me try it, see. No, it's still not showing the gray. Let me go back to my signature. Oh, you know what? I didn't select it. There's my own error. I remember now. So right here, under my, I need to make sure I switch to, right here on intervention, I want the gray one, and I want the gray one. See, I changed my signature and I didn't indicate it. And then I'm going to save it. I found my own error. That's a teachable moment. Okay, I'm going to compose. And my gray one is there. Now I do notice, so for those of you who are picky, I might not want my signature to be that big. It looks very thick. So I may decide to make it 800 seems to be a good length, but 200, I might want to shorten it a little bit or add more information. Either way, I think I would send an email first to myself to see if I like the size of it, or change the size of maybe my font. I don't know if I'd want it to be, but yeah, I don't know. I can live with that for a little while anyways. Okay. You can see how making a color one is a lot bolder for sure. It stands out a lot more. Okay. So I have like a half an hour or more left. Would we like to do at this point, would we like to go over the multiple clicks?
Could you please go over how to save it one more time? I clicked save changes and then I did the test, but it didn't come through.
It didn't?
No. I might have done something wrong. I'm sure I did something wrong.
Okay. You're sure? Okay. So let's do this. So you do your steps at the same time. So we're in settings.
Okay. I need to reopen because I
Okay, that's okay. I'll wait for you.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay, so let's go, like we have matching screens. Okay, so you're in settings.
I am in settings.
Okay, and you're going to go down to where your signature is.
Oh wait, I need to get out of quick settings. So I am in settings. I go down to where my signature is. Yes.
Okay, and the key for it to show up is right here under defaults. You need to make sure it has that email, your email address selected in case there are in case you have multiple.
I don't have any. Okay, there we go.
Okay, the second one is for new emails, you need to select whatever the name is of your new signature.
Right. I don't even have that where it says email. That's not even there.
You don't have where it says signature defaults?
Yeah, I have signature defaults, but then it goes directly to for new email use.
Okay, that's okay. So that maybe just because you're not as old as I am, hopefully. Then you want to select which signature.
Okay. Okay.
Did you name it?
I did. Okay, I did that.
Okay, on reply forward use, then select the same one and we'll make it simple.
Okay.
Okay. And then go down to the bottom and hit save changes.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think we're missing anything else. So you should be able to compose an email and it should show up.
Let's see. Nope.
There's no reason why.
That choosing the address, choosing the email address where it says Jeannie.Roland,
Yeah.
that not being there seems like a problem.
That's interesting.
Mine's not there either. I don't have that, but my
And it's working?
signature worked.
Oh, okay.
And
I am as old as you.
oh, you are.
I'm as old as you too.
Oh, good. So yeah, I just have the old email, like when our address was different. Yeah, there's no reason why it should not work. So do you see it right here in your screen?
Yes, it does come up there. But now that I'm back, I opened up settings again. It's not sticking. It's not staying.
It's not staying.
Yeah, because what I originally had typed in a million years ago is back.
Oh, what you, so I get that, but you've switched it to, for new emails, use the new one, right? Instead of the old, have you, I would say delete the old one, but then you wouldn't have one. There's no reason why it should not work.
Does she have two email windows open?
Yeah, do you have two windows open? That's
well, on different screens. Not,
Yeah.
And
not
you hit
two
save at the
Gmails,
bottom?
just one Gmail.
yeah, close down one of your Gmail windows.
Yeah, no,
So
just one Gmail. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah. No, there are no other vacation responder.
I think
There aren't.
I figured it out.
Okay.
Very
What
weird.
was it?
Oh wait, no. Now it's coming up in my new message. Like I typed. Oh, I shouldn't do technological things.
Do you want to share your screen so we can see it? I'll stop presenting and then you can share your screen if you're brave enough. And then we'll use the collective brains that we have in our session. It's always something small.
When you bring up, yeah, I have no problem presenting my screen, but let me just ask you, when you open up a new message, it pops up, right? It should be there.
Yeah, it should be there.
Yes, I'm there. It worked.
Oh, it worked.
It seems like it's in a strange place, like it's kind of in the middle of the document.
Until you start typing.
And then it will move. Okay, let's see.
And then it'll keep moving down.
Oh, here. Let's see.
Jeannie, if I want to make mine smaller, do I do that in Canva or is there a way to do that in the Gmail settings?
Oh, let me see if I can do it. I don't think you can do it in Gmail settings, but in Gmail. Let me see if I can make it. Oh, yeah, you can go small. Yeah, you can. In Gmail, you can go small, medium. Look underneath here, let me go share my screen. So waiting for it to go. So right here underneath, you click on it, and then you can go small, medium.
Got it. Thank you.
That's cute.
Can you show that again one more time? That was my same question I had as well.
Yeah,
I just clicked present. I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay.
that
Yeah.
didn't work anyway. Okay.
At 800 by 200 original size, it looks way too big to me in the email.
Feels big, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So you can click on sizing right here. So you can.
Can you present again?
Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Okay. So right here, you click on your image and then you can go to small, medium, large, original size.
So once you click on the image there, then those options will pop up.
Yeah, you just click on the image. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me go play with that. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
So Jeannie, this is in setting.
We're in settings, yeah.
Okay.
So in the gear up here in email. And then you want to make sure that you're in the first tab. It defaults to the first tab, so you shouldn't fall in any other tab. And then you just scroll down until you see signature on the left side.
So I have, I think you have to go to see all settings. This was a new thing this year that I noticed. When you click on the gear,
Correct.
Quick
Yeah.
setting.
Yeah, it gives you like mini settings, right?
Yeah, so you have to go to see all settings and then scroll down to find the signature.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying for her. Excuse me. I didn't turn off my phone. I apologize. Okay. So we have that. How are we doing? Are we 100% successful? Can you tell me if you have a signature loaded? Loaded. Nice. Okay, I'm going to play a video, and I don't normally play a video. I know my volume, I have volume issues when I play a video, but I want to play a video for you. So two things I want to tell you. First, let me tell you about the signature. Any signature you see, store that, because we can recreate it in Canva. And if you ever need any help during the year, feel free to email me, send me a chat, and I will help you recreate it if you just are in love with it. It doesn't matter how fancy it is. It's really not that fancy because it's just a matter of putting parts together. Having an email signature really elevates your level of professionalism incredibly. There are some do's and don'ts that I have on the page. Like a lot of people find it trendy to put a quote on. That's totally up to you. But in terms of professional email, they tell you to leave them off. If you're going to put your school mission statement, if you're going to put a confidentiality statement, those things are all fine to put on your signature. But other than that, you want to try to keep it as clean as possible. The second part of what I was going to tell you is once you create one, then you're going to get so much better at it after your first one. So just start with one, because anything, honestly, that you do and you bring in from Canva is going to be better than just you typing your name into Gmail as a signature. So you've already outdone yourself. Okay. The last part that I want you to be able to do is be able to have multiple clicks for some of you. So I'll play a video so you can see the multiple click option, just so you can have that in your mind, whether or not you want to do that now or if you'd want to do that for your personal email. Just let me know if when I play the video, if you don't have sound, because then it might not work. Ugh, cancel. Shoot. I'm in the wrong screen. And like I said, all of the individual skills, I've put their videos on, so you can, if there's something that you want to enhance later, you can just go watch that single video.
Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Larissa Nguyen here.
Do we have sound or no sound? Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to make it bigger then. And I'm going to fast forward, okay?
Realtor with eXp Realty here in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, aka, yes, you know it, dinosaur capital of the world. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to create an email signature with clickable links using Canva. This is going to be a 3-part tutorial.
I can't make it bigger from that, so I'm going to go to her original video. And I'll need a double check on the sound.
Hi friends, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Larissa.
Sound? Yes? No? Yep. Excellent. Okay, here we go. I'm going to fast forward.
I'm here, Realtor with eXp Realty here in Drumheller, Alberta, Canada, aka, yes, you know it, dinosaur capital of the world. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a tutorial.
Okay, what does she do first?
You will format
Okay,
all
she does her formatting. Okay, all in the beginning.
I'm going to make this bigger. Just want to go all the way to the end.
The one thing that I like that she does in hers right here, I'll show you, is that I'm going to stop it right here. She puts on 3 logos and then she separates them with a bar. I like that because you might have you might wear multiple hats at your school site. And so I thought that that was a really nice way of taking up that white space on the right corner, but also being able to include all your hats without having to like write multiple lines about what you do. Now you can't have those as linkable. You can make them linkable if we follow the third part of her video, which you'll see in a second.
Here. So that is pretty much it for the one part of your email signature, which is your information. Now I want to have my profile picture in there and my icons. So to do this, we're going to create another design. So before we do that, let's save this.
So do you see what she's doing
PNG,
is,
and we want a transparent background. So save that. We're going to need that. Let that download. Okay, now we're going to go back to home and we're going to create the social media icon. So go back to create a design and we're going to go 300 by 300. So here, let's go wrap a circle. So this, we're going to do our profile picture. So I want to make this green and then go to frames. You should see a circle one. And I just want an outer ring on my profile picture. So make sure that it's even and then upload your photo. Use this one. Just play around with the placement. Okay, so now you have your photo. Now we're going to be creating our icons for Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. So go into elements. We're going to do YouTube first. YouTube, this one, and just size it all the way up. Make that green. Next page.
now she's doing this because she's going to use these individual images to make them clickable.
Okay, so now we have our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
So
YouTube.
if you wanted to make,
now,
if you wanted to make an Avid one, if you wanted to make a coaching one, if you wanted to, whatever your multiple hats are, you would follow this instruction in this video and you would make them and save them as individuals. So
we are going to download that all as a PNG and click the transparent background and then download. So that's going to download as a zip file to your computer. Now, this is where we format the email signature using Google Docs. Okay, this is where the actual magic happens. So go ahead and open a Google Doc. Now we are going to create a simple chart. So go to insert table, and we're going to do a 2x1. So we're just going to size this down, fit here. Okay, I think that's now. Okay, remember how we downloaded both parts of the signature. So we're going to go to insert image, upload from computer, and I'm going to go right where this is. We want that. I'm going to open that. That is there. Just make it a little bit bigger. So now we have that first part in. Now we're going to add in our images. So add your profile picture in here. You can have it as big or as small as you'd like. Okay. And then we're going to be inserting the icons underneath the profile picture. So after you insert the profile picture, press enter so you're on the line underneath, and then go ahead and insert the icons. And they're going to be big, so to do that, we're just going to size them down so they all fit on the same line. And just so they're not stuck together, when you put it in the Gmail settings, you have to put a space in between each icon. I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger, like that. So now this is where we can add in our hyperlinks. So I am going to hyperlink this area here. Let me just make this a bit bigger so y'all can see. I'm going to click on the image here and I'm going to right click and press link. So I'm going to connect this portion to my link tree. So here's my link tree. I'm just going to copy and then
Linktree, I'll tell you, I went and looked it up. Linktree is pretty cool. It has all of her, Linktree is free. It was banned by Instagram for a while because you can't put links in Instagram, but they're allowing it back. Linktree allows you to have multiple links and it's free. So if anybody's interested in Linktree, I can always put the link in the chat. Okay.
And go back, right click, link, paste it, apply. Now for my photo here, you can leave it blank. You don't have to connect it to anything if you don't want to. I'm just going to leave that empty for now. So I'm going to add in my YouTube. So go to your YouTube channel, copy, right click, link, paste, apply, go to your Instagram now, copy, right click, apply, Facebook, if you have a Facebook page, again, right click, paste, apply, and finally my TikTok. This is where the magic happens. So what we are going to do is make the black table lines white. So to do that, you have to click the lines individually, click, and then you want to press Shift on your keyboard and keep selecting the lines so they select everything like that. And then go to the borderline color and we just wanted to change it to white so it looks like that. Now from here we are going to copy this, so select the whole thing, Command or Control C, and this is where we are going to go into our Gmail settings. So go to your Gmail. In the upper right area, you want to click on your settings. So we just want to scroll down all the way to the email signature settings right here. So create new email signature, name it something if you like, and then from here it should be an empty box. And what we're going to do, again, we had copied from the Google Doc, now we're going to paste it into here. Ta-da! Like magic. And so if you click on each element, you should see that it is hyperlinked to something. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And from here, we are going to assign it to your email. So I'm going to click my EXP email, and I'm going to make sure you select the correct one. So this one's named as email signature for new emails and forward use emails, and then scroll all the way down, save to change. Now we're going to press compose, and as you can see, there it is, right there, beautiful. Now we want to make sure that this does work, so send a test email to a different account if you have it. Press send, and I'm just going to open up my other email here. And then open the email. Now you just want to check and make sure that all the links are properly linked. That is how you create an email signature with clickable links using Canva for Gmail. I hope this tutorial helped.
So what do you think about that?
This is a good review of what you have taught us before. So it just registered more into our head, into my head, in fact. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I think over your head a little bit, it's just a few extra steps. Yeah. And so I think that the video will live there on that website in case you decide, yeah, I know it has a lot of things, but the fact that you were able to create a signature is fantastic. Yeah. So just in case, yeah, links for the future. I can see how, like if a teacher uses multiple common websites, like maybe you want to link Clever, right? Maybe you want to link, right? Whatever you want to link at the bottom, you could have that at the bottom of your email so your students can access it right from your email, especially if it's something that you refer to often. You could even have your syllabus as a linked document, and it could be like if you just made a capital S as your symbol or whatever, or you can use any symbol for that, but that you would have that linked to your signature as well. Yeah, you have more things worth linking, Jen, more than you think, actually. It's just you have to think about how to use that as an option. For sure. It's the things that we say over and over, and then you enable kids by empowering them to access those links on their own, or referring back to them, like click on the link below, right? Yeah. Can I help anybody individually? So I'm happy to do that. I put the session eval in you have been phenomenal students and have exceeded my expectations. The feedback when I did this last time was that I did too much and I went too fast. And so this time I tried to make sure that you would actually complete your signature by the end, and I took out half the stuff. And so I'm hoping that we made it to or met your expectations in terms of making at least a basic signature and getting that into your email, because you can always do more later. Yeah. So there's the session eval. I just put it in the chat. You want to fill that out, you're free to go. If you would like to stay on, I'm happy to help people individually. Okay. I'm going to stop presenting. Perfect. Thank you, Julia. It's good to see you again. You're welcome, Mr. Spencer. You're welcome, Martha. You're welcome, Megan. And Jennifer, Femi, Jalissa. I'm glad you all came. It's a little thing, Chloe, that I don't know, makes you happy to do your email. You're welcome, Robert. You're welcome, Mio. Bye, Jen. You're welcome, Osman and Mirtha. Any questions, any help? I'm happy to have you share with me, and I have my screen still up. I'll help you do things to your signature if you need it.
Hi, Jeannie. I tried resizing mine. Let me know what you think now.
Okay, did you send it back to me?
Yeah, I think I sent you a fresh email.
Okay, let me see.
Oddly, when I just tried to add a reply, it didn't add a new signature.
You have to click that as an option. Oh yeah, the size is better.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was fun. Thank you for
Oh, you're welcome.
working with us.
Yeah.
And I think the pacing this time was just right. I think.
Why did you come last year too?
I didn't, but but based on what we did today, I don't
Oh,
think I
okay.
could have done more than what we did. And that was even with ignoring the last part about the links.
Ah, you're funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Any questions, Megan? Or can I help you?
I'm being an overachiever, but no, you could totally. I'm the last person here. I'm sorry. I was
No,
thinking I started two because at the beginning you had us double it or whatever. So I'm kind of trying to finish that one, and then I was going to put it in as my reply. Right? You can choose two different ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. But I think I get it. Thank you so much.
Some people some people like to have a different reply, like a thank you or right? Like depends on your business, like if it's customer service or.
Yeah, no, this is fabulous. I you know what, I do have a question. How did you put, you have kind regards, I think, on yours up above? Is that just a heading and then you change the?
Oh, on my regular email, all I did was, let me share my screen. I actually have mine. I'll go on this one so you can see it. I like it because it makes it look like I almost did it, right? Like it was, again, not so. Let me go
Exactly.
home. All I did was bring in a text box, choose a text that looked like handwriting, slant it, and put it above my signature.
Okay, so that's where I wanted to see where that slant was.
So let me see. Let me go and find my signature. I think this one, I did it for my coworker too. She has a different one. So it has the same on that one. So it's right here. And the font that I used was Caitlin.
Where was this? How did you tweak it? You
So
added a text
basically,
box and then.
yeah, you go to text box, right? So you go to text. Here, look, I can duplicate it too. That way I can. Watch, I'll take it off. And then you go to text box. Bring it on. Type whatever you want. Like, if I want sincerely or something, we'll put that. And then, did I spell it wrong? An I?
No judgment.
I put a capital letter. Okay, sincerely. And then triple click. Find the font. And the cool thing is if you like a certain font, it should always come up to the top, or you can type it in, like if you can remember the name of it. And it's really tiny, right? I don't like the size. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna not let me, because I did it as a, no, there we go. There we go. Make it bigger. Oh, is it because I added it as a regular, oh no, there's the circle. And then you could slant it. It just wouldn't let me slant it when it's near my text. And then if you wanted to put it like,
okay.
Or put it like wherever you find that the placement works for you.
Okay, so the little circle. Oh, look at that. It just did it.
Ha ha. And then, you can play with the size. You can change the color. This is a cool box up here. It's called transparency. I use a lot actually, but it takes the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it takes it down a little bit. So like maybe you want to do that to like an image, or it just depends. But
Okay, come on.
yeah, and you could do it as your signature too. And that's what some people do. They'll do their name this way instead of having this. And you can actually use
fun.
you can actually use your real signature if you wanted, but I thought, no, I'm not going to do that because then my students will have my real signature. The smart cookies. I know. Middle schoolers, they have time.
Oh, that is too funny. And I totally know where you're coming from.
Yeah. So, but you could do it as a signature like that too.
Oh, that's fun. Here, here, I'll present my screen to you.
Okay. Let me stop.
Okay. Except I need to change the thing on that one, I guess, but that's okay. Same. Okay. Sorry, I am human. I'm I'm just not I'm often doing other things.
No, I get it. It's a matter of distraction, right? Like whether you want to drink your coffee or
Yeah, so I usually, but I have not been doing other things. I've been totally focused on yours today. So.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, presenting window. I want, what should I be choosing? Should I be choosing a tab?
I do whole screen. I'm not going to look at your tabs, but I do whole screen just because I don't know. I always feel like if I choose one of the other options, then my sound goes away.
Oh, okay. Can you see?
Oh, I can see it. Go down to the toggle on the bottom and make it a little bit bigger for me. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I see how you have, there's your, oh, you made two of them.
I did.
Oh, okay. I will tell you, I am partial to the top.
Okay. I am too. That's the one I put into my email.
And I like that you went out and did your own thing and you got a frame or you got the glitter trail.
I love the glitter trail.
I love the glitter trail, and I think it goes nicely into the logo. My only thought would be two things. One is move your email and your phone number over so your margin is complete.
Oh, okay, so move these.
Yeah, you
so
can
that the little.
They're in line. And then change the green on your phone logo and your other logo to your school color.
Oh, fun. Okay.
See the green, make it like a purple, like a, and I don't know that I would even do light purple because I can't tell exactly because of the size of it, but it's a deep purple, isn't it, in the logo?
Yes. Well,
or is it black?
In the logo that I have here, it's just black.
It's
the one
black.
down here, it's more of a deeper.
Try a gold then, so it will pick up on the glitter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and then it looks nice, like it's.
Oh yes.
It doesn't blare out at you. And then on the best, I would slant it just a little bit more down. Yeah. And then the line, the division line, scoot it to the middle of the margin. Yep. That's it.
Wow. Thank you so much.
It is dumb stuff, but yeah, no, I really, really like it.
Thank you.
Did you select all and do your spacing? Because English language development looks close to performing arts.
What was it that you said I should do?
So if you click and drag over all 4 lines. Oh, so click on the, no, not that
You know
part.
why? You know why it's like that? I did this in one box. So if I go back and fix it to where
Yes.
it's a separate box,
Through
then
the
I
separate boxes, yes. Yeah, because for the trained eye, I can tell that your spacing is closer.
I didn't do that down here.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I already know a lot of people do that because it saves time.
And
But
I
then-
just didn't know what I was doing.
So then save this. Always do your signature in this, so it's always saved for you. And then just create copies, just like how you created another one. So that way you have like different versions of yourself, and then you don't ever have to go looking for your signature.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Thank you for putting your own spin on it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is, I mean, we come to these because, you know, I want to learn a little bit, but I usually have one ear over here and then I'm, you know, doing other things over here. And I've not looked back over here since we started. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Super helpful.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. Have a wonderful start to your year.
We'll try.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.